P showed the world that night, regardless of what motherfuckers use to compare or gauge a nigga gangster. P showed the world who more gangster. Birdman, you ain't nowhere near gangster like P, nigga. He of the world. He is like a black mob gangster.
Let's be very transparent, though. Let's be very transparent. P is a different type of man. Businessman, mobster, gangster, whatever you want to put, whatever category you put on the goddamn table, P has conquered it. So we ain't the comparison now ain't even fair. Ain't even fair. Birdman don't even get in this conversation.
Boy, P is the hood baby superhero. That man done survived a drug game, the rap game, made it to the NBA. Business, come on, man. That man did it all, man.
He black history. He is black history.
Yeah.
For real.
Exactly, Rich. Exactly,
he real
Rich.
black history, man.
Let me respond to Cindy Roney. Here's what what my temp is what I'm telling you. You got one nigga who's 60-some years old still claiming blood. And he has arguably the most abnormal, retarded, violent rapping rapper on his roster. On the other hand, you have Master P, a man who come from the same slums, went to the military, went to the NBA, made movies. He made regular men millionaires. Those men and women grew up to be mothers, fathers, parents.
And I forgot he was an actor. You're right, Rob. I forgot all about that he was an actor. I forgot about that.
So, my brother, I ain't tripping with you. And I don't know you don't have no intentions, but you got to know the difference. One is made and one is man-made. It's a difference, my brother. You see what I'm saying? One follows the steps. He's God body. The other one is wrestling demons and heroin addiction. And by the way, he was drunk as fuck. One still got alcohol addiction. It's a big difference, my brother. To me, the real gangster is P. To me, Birdman ain't really no gangster. He ain't the gangster I want to be. P is the gangster I want to be. Family man, he loves all his kids love him. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying, my brother. You know what I'm saying? But no, I know your intention was wrong. I just wanted to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Because one of them I respect, the other one I have no respect for. And you know, and now I respect his achievements, but man, P, salute to you. And the music said it out.
Yeah, I think P man, he honestly and you know, people have they quarrels with P even to this day, like Yuck Mouth, for example, right? He's still making his claim about the whole ice cream situation, right? So there are people who feel a certain way, but if we just looking at a whole body of work, man, from the point to where we talking about Mr. Ice Cream Man back when we listened in the 90s, to you know, and I forgot he had a military stint, you know, but then we talking about making it to the NBA. We talking about somebody that have been in these movies. Then, you know, always doing something with business, even if people don't think that he got the best products, he always got some kind of business going on, man, whether it was shoes, cereal, noodles, he done been in so many different. He had his hands in so many different kind of businesses, man. Just the fact that he's trying is to me is impressive, because a lot of people don't want to fail. He done had businesses and they done failed. You know, I seen people make fun of the shoes he got out, make fun of his noodles. They nasty, but he's still trying. He's showing you that I'm gonna keep going. That's inspirational to me, because most people don't want to fail nothing.
You know what's sad about that, being. You know, I done ate ramen noodles before. And when I tried the pea noodles, you know what I'm saying, I ate them. You know what's sad about that? Because I remember when I heard people talking about it, goddamn noodles taste the fucking same.
I never had them, but I'm sure they would.
How different can fucking noodles taste, my nigga?
To the point to where you gotta criticize them. Something that's the other option is 25 cents. You talking
Yeah,
about a product that's less than $1, you talking about they nasty
they
because they don't
nasty.
taste like the one at 25 cents. Come on, man.
Hey,
Think about that.
That
Something
shit
that
crazy.
cheap, you trying to talk about something nasty that cheap.
on
That's crazy.
on shit like that, don't nothing but the packaging change. The contents of the inside stay the same. They just put different colors on it. Roman, Master P,
That's
Rock,
it.
at my house, whatever you want to put on there, the content's still gonna be some bullshit with some season, and then the package gonna be just what it is. So
Think
it
about
ain't
that.
no
You
big deal.
starving. You eat
Yeah.
noodles when that's your last. That's the purpose of the noodles.
What?
Man, I can't
Yeah.
afford. I
That's
got
it.
$5. I need me something for the week. You go get you some noodles. You talking about they nasty? What they eat? You
Struggle
know,
for.
you eat noodles, man. What you talking about?
Yeah,
And
you trying to stay
then it's
alive.
funny how noodles ain't nasty to a black man make.
Shit.
See, this is why I hate you niggas.
Yeah.
That's wild, man. You think about that psychology, man. Think how far you go to talk about a product when you already bottom of the barrel to begin with, man. Come on, man. Come
That's
on.
sad. That's sad. That's
Ooh,
sad.
man, you can't make this shit up, man. Uh, yeah, man. I didn't want to I didn't want to bring I didn't want to show the video of Birdman doing that dumb shit because it was just a historic moment. We could talk about it, but man, I don't want to give that nigga no that attention. Nigga, you some weird like man, the night went cool. It was historic. The fans enjoyed it. Now, what I do want to talk about is this. Now, some of us agreed on it, not all of us have answered the question. It's only one thing I think they could have did better. It was supposed to have been in New Orleans, y'all.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with that for
The
sure.
Yeah.
turnout would have been so much more had
Oh
it been
yeah.
in New Orleans.
Yeah,
And
that
the
crowd, that
Superdome.
crowd wasn't really just that crowd wasn't really on it like they supposed to have been, man. It
Like
could
they
have been in
supposed
Texas.
Yeah.
If they could have done it in the Superdome, it would have been.
Oh
Oh
my
my
And
God.
then
God.
Oh
you
my
even had
God.
some
Chill out.
said they could have kept it neutral and did it in Atlanta. That
They
way,
could have did
They'd
Atlanta.
have sold the Superdome out. The
oh
both
yeah,
of them
they was
together.
gonna sell anything out. Yeah,
Yeah.
They
They'll
could have
sell
they
that
could have
out.
did Atlanta. Yeah.
that would have been perfect because everybody come
Houston.
here. It's a straight shot from anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because because I was talking to somebody. I was talking to my coworker. I was like, think about the diplomats in the lot. Ken Folk, if they would have did that in another state, that shit wouldn't have been popping like that.
Right.
That shit would have
Yeah.
been big. They did it right where they needed to be, home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means that somebody would have died in New Orleans. Man, that'd have been sad, but you might be right.
Yeah.
It was
No,
gonna be
but
rough in New Orleans.
hold on.
It could have
Now
been in
you have
Texas.
some sources that said they think that was it. It's not factual. I don't know, but they said that's what they heard. He don't know. He'll tell me if it was for sure or not. But he
About
did say
what?
about it being in New Orleans.
That somebody would have died.
That's better
Oh
than that.
hell
Yeah,
yeah.
but that's not fact though. Now I'm also say that this is another thing that I heard too. It was politics, and the problem was that it goes to show, and this is where I'm glad the South still holds this shit. They also exposed and said that it was also a decision that was more made by Swiss and Timberland, which further exposed that they don't understand the South. They thought that
Mm.
it was still that was the perfect place, and then I think they was kind of I think it was more of a money grab,
Yes. Yes.
as because you know what I'm saying. And yeah, I think it was a bad decision. They should have did it in New Orleans or Atlanta. Even
Absolutely.
What,
Houston.
what about Houston? What about Houston? I was gonna say, what about Houston?
Yeah, that's a lot of them. The three cities that they said it should have been, and it should have either been in that New Orleans, Atlanta, or Houston. They said those were the perfect cities.
How is okay? So I don't know if you're gonna speak on this or not. You can just go to the next topic. But how is P and Jay Prince's relationship? Is that why he couldn't have did it in Houston or what?
No, no, he couldn't
Huh?
did it here.
Oh, they like this.
He
Okay,
couldn't
I
did it
ain't
here.
know. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my
P
God, man.
P don't have a problem with too many people in the
Well,
industry.
what
That's
about
all.
nah? But I'm thinking, okay, well, Birdman and Prince probably ain't got the best relationship though, right?
No, they do. They
Wow.
do. They do. You know, they do. They do. They do. Y'all be
He
amazed.
cool with both of them.
Yeah, he cool.
Okay.
But Master P
Birdman
is,
Birdman. Even when they was feuding, Birdman never had nothing to say bad about it. He's like, man, that's the OG. He said, I call him OG. He said, that's my OG. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, though. You got to understand, when it came to that Drake situation, Jay was in the right. Jay was in the right, bro. That Jay's son founded him. I remember I met Drake before he blew up. He was nobody. He was just on MySpace. Yeah, they did. I gotta get that was Jay's son shit. It was. Remember, Jay gave his son $1 million and said, "Hey, I believe in you. Go find me an artist." Because Jazz is he's really like a Jay Prince clone, especially the old Jay. Y'all notice Jazz Prince move in silence just like the old Jay used to. Interview. Y'all notice that? Y'all don't see Jazz. That's what he used to know. So he really is more of Jay Prince than Jay Jr. And he took that $1 million and that boy did that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was a little hustling going. They kind of, but they got in line, I gotta admit, and Birdman know he was wrong, he admitted. And so they paid him and all that. And then Jay, he went the court way. It wasn't no street stuff, and you know what I'm saying? He kept, it was always possible. You know what I'm saying? But shit, Birdman knew we could get like that. It was, we'll talk about that offline. Yeah, but it was, it didn't get to that point, but it was some it was some temperature gauging. You know what I'm saying? That definitely happened. Yeah, but no, it would have been perfect. It would have been perfect, man. If anything, the relationship with Jay, that would have made it even better. If it was, yeah, because you got to think about it. What I have to realize is that the problem is No Limit, not even the artists. It's really Birdman and P. They still don't really get along. Now,
yeah, we can tell. I can tell they don't.
Now here's the thing: P Ben grew up. Birdman won't let shit go. He tried to shake Birdman's hand. Birdman wouldn't shake his hand.
Oh wow.
At the what you call it?
Yep.
I ain't noticed that, but I did notice that P was gone at the end. Like he didn't get no closing words. He had left.
Because P, see, that's why I say P a bigger gangster. He ain't got nothing to prove. P, like, yeah, nigga, you know what it is. Ain't nobody gonna steal. We did our job. We made our money. We out. See, that's so G, bro. Meanwhile, you got, the loudest nigga in the room, the weakest nigga in the room. Who was the loudest nigga in the room?
And this wagon make the most noise.
I hate to say it, but it showed, it exposed some shit, Kenfo. Like, yeah, the nigga, man, hey, it is what it is. P a grown ass man. And then it just, and it goes to show you, like, you got to think about this. Who you think, Kenfo, you can sit there and, man, Birdman had midgets compared to P Crew. Man, them niggas was 6 throwing up. This was giants. Listen, not just the security, the artists. Them niggas.
Hey, also, Rob, one thing, that we talk about with Birdman being up there being drunk and having them habits. People, it's like when you get to a certain point, man, you supposed to be, have a clear mind. And I know, people got their feelings about 50 Cent, but man, you don't see 50 Cent out there like drunk, not in public at least.
Nah, he don't drink a smoke.
You know what I'm saying? You don't see, like a Jay-Z out there drunk. You don't see us, it's certain people that you don't see, Ice Cube, certain people you just don't see at a certain point, man, out there exposing themselves that they can't, can't control. They have all agency over their own mind, you know what I'm saying? So people like he's out there sober, handling his business, went on about his day. You know what I'm saying? So that does say something too to me.
That's the difference between the two people, man. One is a businessman, one is a whatever you want to call it. I don't want to, put no labels on it, but yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah.
One is
mess your brand up.
Man, a grown
When
up.
you put your priorities in order, it'll show.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely showed the difference between a man that still haven't grown up and a man that became a man. Man, P is a man, bro. I salute that boy and I respect him. I love P. I love how he talk. You know, P was about that life too. But P groove, bro. I like, man, and P, man, come on, man. Like y'all say, man, he a black superhero. Man, that man was a street cat that made it to the NBA. P did whatever he put his mind to, bro. He was Tyler Perry before Tyler Perry, and he didn't need no assistance from Hollywood. Tyler Perry still need assistance.
Hey,
He's still in bed with them big boys. P didn't need nobody. He did it on his own.
hey,
Bro, you know what? Back in the 90s,
he wore his own tennis shoes, and that was unheard of. He wore the P. Millers in the game. Yeah, he the only rapper that did turn pro and wear his own signature tennis
Just
shoe.
think about all the
He signed
accomplishments.
himself. He
That's
signed
amazing.
himself to a shoe deal.
That's
And
amazing.
Think about all those
yeah.
accomplishments, y'all. Just think about
Yes.
all the stuff we done reeled off about this man.
Yeah.
And everything that he's put his finger on has turned into success.
And
Come on, man.
and the real
Rich, you said it
success,
earlier. That's black history right there. That's black
black
That
history.
history.
is.
But
That
the
is.
realest thing about this is you can look at his kids and see them on Disney. He didn't help himself. He helped everybody around him who wanted to change mentally, except his middle brother that went to jail. Everybody else, you see, they straight because he put them on the right. You know what I'm saying? He didn't just look out for himself. He looked out for Romeo, his daughter, how you say her name? Kuwait, how you say her name? He made sure they got Disney jobs. So yeah, he really was. Yes.
the only one that I remember back in the 90s, the only person that I could recall putting out music like pretty much every week other than P was DJ Screw.
Yeah, and Lil Flip, yeah.
But you know, it screwed up quick. You know what I'm saying? Like it was always a new album. You couldn't even keep up. The one drop, you like, man, I ain't listening to all this one yet. New one that came out, new Peter K, new No Limit out again.
Yeah.
And we was eating that shit up.
Yeah.
We kept
Yeah.
a 20 ball.
Had my 15s banging. Yeah.
And y'all got to realize that P took advantage of a situation in hip hop that made him where he was. Because at that time in hip hop, remember we just lost Tupac and then we turned around and lost Biggie. So it was on the friendly shit. And P came through with that body and that No Limit Soldier stuff. And it just went from there, you know. And he wasn't with no label. So he was showing you how to hustle. He was showing you how
there
to,
was no label
I can do what I
backing
want.
him, y'all.
You know,
this is
that's
him
why
on
he
his
had
own.
no limit. He had nobody stopping.
He had nobody backing him. That's him.
He had an 80-15 deal, which I know No Limit. Which I know Cash Money copied because he got 85% of whatever he done, and the record company got 15. That was unheard of. Him and Cash Money, the only two got deals like that.
Yeah,
but
I didn't even know. I didn't even know he had a record shop out there in the Bay. Like, I didn't even know.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I had no idea.
He stole that Ice Cream Man identity from Drew.
Ice Cream Records. Yeah.
He stole that. He stole it from
and look, and that goes to show you who he was. That boy went and set up shop in territory that was very valuable. That's a nigga that don't. That's gangster, bro.
From the South, at that. From the South.
And you couldn't extort him, and he wasn't claiming no game.
You couldn't do nothing to him. That's a real gangster. See, when you can't even touch the man, that's a real gangster. It can be touched. You can't touch P. You can't do nothing to him. That's why he moved the way he moved, and he moves with confidence. But now let's be quite clear, very very clear here. P is a businessman, so when he approaches you, he's approaching you as a man. He's not gonna disrespect you. He ain't out here talking about my hood better than your hood. That ain't where we at right now. It's about the money and what we gonna do to get it and do it the right way and how we're gonna make it work for us. Man, hands down to him, man. Once again, Rich, Black History, you hit it right on the point.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now I had this other topic. I should have did it first, but we can make it quick. I kind of gotta have to do it because I put it on the fly.
Okay, go ahead. Come on with
Man,
it.
I know you want. I know. Let me hear what you got to say first.
Oh no, I don't really. This just something fun, so you
Come
know,
on.
I ain't tripping. I wish King was on it, but hold on.